Hello everybody, this is Mike Lampy for your online Upstate news for week 2. I am in the studio of Active Learning Classroom in Admin 104. Okay, that was pretty corny, but let's move on. So today in week 2 we are going to talk a little bit about how to, again, structure your content, communication, and assessment, just like we said we were going to do with the conceptual framework of this course. So we're going to just continue to build each week like we've done. Again, if you have any questions, concerns, worries, or if you feel overwhelmed, feel free to contact David, Cindy, or myself. We also have added June Carter into one of the co-teachers to be involved with this course too, so please see her at the CETL if you would like. So one of the things today that we're going to talk about in the content section, you will see a couple of articles that you would want to read relating to chunking your content in an online course and how to organize it effectively. So those are going to be interesting reads, as well as a cool assignment that you can do on top of that. In the communication section, we're going to be talking a little bit about synchronous versus asynchronous communication with your students online. That is going to be a fun one for you to determine. How do you want to engage with your students? How do you want to know that they're getting the understanding of what you can give them as far as content is concerned? And lastly, the assessment. You're going to dive into some of the specifics. We talked about putting entries into journals. There's going to be an activity and a reading about how you assess journal entries in an online course. So that'll kind of give you some substance and a practical read as far as how do you assess certain things in online situations. This week we're going to do some things that are a little bit different than what we did in last week. For example, you're going to be required to do a discussion board submission and review the content that other people have said. That way you can kind of share ideas with each other. That's great. We're also going to ask you to actually submit an assignment for certain things that you're doing with the reflections on your reading. And that merely is just to make sure you know what it's going to be like for the students to actually submit an assignment. That way you can get used to it, saying what's the best way of doing it. Is it better to have it formatted correctly with a Word document submitting it, or actually using Write My Submission in the space that Blackboard provides for some students to use as well. So it's really depending on how you're feeling on utilizing that. So just kind of getting you more familiar with it, as well as applying some of the things you learned in the readings into a practical application. Again, if you need any help and assistance, please let us know. We want to be ever present for you as much as we can be in an online setting. But again, go at it week 2. Have a great day on behalf of Cindy, June, and David. You have a great day. Stay classy.